I paid for the whole family trip, and they still left me off the guest list. Yeah, that's how this story starts. It hit me at 11:47 p.m., sitting alone in my kitchen while the fridge hummed and a half-burnt lavender candle struggled to stay alive. My phone buzzed, and I thought it was my son checking in. Nope. Just 8 words that slapped harder than a scream. You've already done your part by paying. I blinked at the screen like, he really hit me with that? For real? My fingers were still sticky from the tape I used wrapping little travel kits earlier, because I thought I was going with them. But something felt off, way off. So I opened the flight confirmation email. 8 seats booked, 8 names listed. And guess who wasn't on it? Yeah, me. No warning, no explanation, just pay up and stay home. Like I was some walking ATM they didn't want to deal with. That alone burned, but then I opened the hotel booking. Presidential suite, ocean view, private butler, paid with my card. That was the moment my chest stopped aching and started hardening. Because if they thought they could cut me out of a trip I funded, nah, they had me twisted. I pushed my phone away, sat up straight, and whispered to myself, all right, if I'm not going, then nobody's going. And trust me, that was the moment everything changed. They had no idea what I was about to do next.
I froze, staring at that front door like it had suddenly become the entrance to hell itself. And man, what happened next would flip my whole world upside down. The girl's hair clung to her face, soaking wet, rain dripping onto my worn rug. I could smell that earthy, post-storm scent on her, mixing with a faint trace of something sweet, like she'd run through the forest barefoot. You gotta let me stay, she whispered, shivering. He's not gonna wait forever. Wait for what? My voice cracked like a busted speaker. Her eyes locked on mine, wide and desperate. Don't look, just don't, she said. Suddenly, the doorknob rattled violently, heavy, hard, like someone had a vendetta. I thought, okay, this is it. They're about to break in, and I'm about to die in my own living room. Then, her gaze hit mine again, and something in her face, like she recognized me, like she knew everything I'd lost, froze me in place. I'm your granddaughter. My brain short-circuited, blinked, head spinning like I'd stepped into a tornado. Wait, what? She nodded, calm but urgent. I know, sounds crazy. I didn't even know myself at first. He told me about you, said you'd know what to do, said not to trust anyone else. Mini hook. And just like that, my stomach dropped straight to my sneakers. Then came the tapping, soft, deliberate, from somewhere deep in the house. Not the front, not the back, somewhere inside. Don't even think about looking, she warned. He knows if you notice him. Who the hell is he? I whispered, every muscle frozen. Her gaze cut through me. The man from the woods. He's patient, ruthless, and he doesn't forgive mistakes. Thunder shook the windows, and lightning painted her face ghost white. For a heartbeat, I thought she'd aged decades in that flash. Twist hit. Then she dropped the real bomb. He's not after me. He's after you. My jaw practically hit the floor. Nah, that's cold. Her eyes didn't waver. I didn't choose this. He didn't tell me everything. But if I didn't get to you first, you'd be gone before anyone could stop him. I could barely breathe, move, or think. Every instinct screamed, run, hide, call 911. But deep down, I knew this wasn't just a storm, a girl, or some creepy stalker. This was something much, much bigger, and it knew my name. Then, a third knock. Not the front, not the back. Somewhere in the house. Her hand tightened like iron. He's in here. My chest tightened, and my brain screamed, whatever this is, it ain't over. And if I thought I knew fear, I had no damn idea what was about to hit.
I froze dead in my tracks, heart hammering like a damn jackhammer. And then it hit me. The tapping wasn't outside anymore. Nah, it was inside the house. The lights flickered again, shadows twisting and crawling along the walls like some living thing. I could feel my chest tighten, every nerve screaming, move, hide, run. Stay calm, the girl whispered, gripping my hand like it was life itself. Her fingers was ice cold, but her eyes burned with something I couldn't name. He's watching. He knows I found you. I swallowed hard. Wait, you mean he's in here? She nodded, her wet hair sticking to my shirt. Yeah, and he's smart, real smart. You got seconds, maybe less, to do something before he figures out I led him here. A slow, deliberate tap echoed above us, heavy, methodical. Each strike made my stomach twist. I knew in that moment this wasn't some random creep in the woods. Nah, this was personal. I swallowed my fear. This guy, he knows me. He knows my past, and he's not playing games. Follow me, she hissed, dragging me to a hidden door behind the pantry. My jaw dropped. I hadn't nosed it in years. You remember this. Used it with your son when he was little. I blinked. Memory hit. Hide-and-seek games. Tiny adventures. Nostalgia hit like a sucker punch. But this wasn't a game. She pushed the door open. Darkness. Musty air. A narrow tunnel leading down. Go. Fast. I hesitated. What if he... Shh. Her hand clamped over my mouth. He hears everything. Move. The walls were damp. The smell of old wood and mold thick in the air. Every step echoed like a drum beat counting down my life. I wasn't ready for this. Hell, I wasn't ready for anything tonight. My mind screamed at me, why did I let this happen? Outside the pantry, a shadow shifted. I swear I heard a breath. Sharp, cold, wrong. Nah, this wasn't normal. This was freaking terrifying. The girl leaned close. I didn't even know about this tunnel until yesterday. He told me nothing, but now we got a shot to get ahead. I nodded, gripping my flashlight. Man, this ain't it. He's got some kind of plan. Suddenly, the tunnel floor creaked. A slow, dragging sound echoed from above. I froze. You hear that? She whispered. I didn't answer. Couldn't. My mouth was dry, my mind racing. The tunnel opened into a cramped storage room, boxes stacked high. Something caught my eye. A small backpack with my name on it. Inside, a phone. Her voice dropped low. That's how he tracks you. He left it there, watching, always. I picked it up. The screen lit up. A new message, time-stamped seconds ago. Thought you could hide? Nah, you're mine. My hand shook. My stomach turned. Something about the way the air shifted. A faint scent of smoke and earth, like he was already in the next room. The girl whispered, cryptic as ever. He don't want you hiding. He wants you remembering. And in that pitch black storage room, With the storm rattling the windows and my nerves shredded, I realized this nightmare, it was far from over. And whatever hit next, it was gonna blow my world apart. Swear, the second I stepped into that storage room, my gut dropped like a brick. And then I heard it, a soft whisper. Not from the girl, not from me, from the shadows. You can't run. My head snapped toward the voice. Nothing, just dark, creeping corners. My heart slammed like a damn drumline. The girl tugged my sleeve, eyes wide. We gotta move. He's closer than you think. Closer. The word hit like ice. I didn't even ask how she knew. I just followed her down the narrow hallway, flashlight bouncing over walls covered in peeling paint and shadows that looked alive. Man, I wasn't ready for this. Hell, no one's ready for something like this. And I still couldn't figure out why he wanted me. What did I do? We ducked behind a stack of old crates. I peeked at the phone from part 3. Another message popped up. Look behind you. I see everything. I nearly dropped it. My hands were shaking, stomach twisting. This wasn't just some random psycho. Nah, this guy was watching. Always. Bruh, this is sick, I muttered under my breath. He's everywhere. The girl gave me a sharp look. Focus. We only got seconds before he figures out we're onto him. Then it hit. The sound of heavy boots on concrete, echoing from the upper floor. Slow, deliberate, like some predator stalking prey. We pressed ourselves flat. I could hear my own heartbeat in my ears, loud enough to give away my position. You ready to get your ass moving? She whispered. I nodded. Nah, this wasn't normal. This wasn't just fear. This was pure, raw terror. She led us through another hidden door I didn't even know existed. The smell hit first. Damp, earthy, faint smoke. My flashlight caught movement, a shadow flicking across the wall, gone before I blinked. My chest tightened. Memories of my son flashed like broken film. Laughter, deems, bedtime stories. And now, my family, the people I trusted most, were nowhere to be found. Man, I can't believe this. I just want to scream. The girl shook her head. Nah, screaming won't help. He doesn't just want you scared. He wants you remembering every single thing. Her words chilled me. Whatever this guy was after, it wasn't just me. It was everything I ever held close. We finally reached a narrow staircase, spiraling downward. My flashlight caught something shiny at the bottom. A set of keys, a wallet, a photo, all mine. Looks like he's been here before, she whispered. Suddenly, a loud crash above us made us both jump. Boxes fell, metal scraped concrete. He was on the move. I could feel it. He wasn't just after me tonight. He wanted something bigger, something personal. We kept moving, silent, shadows swallowing us. I couldn't shake the feeling that we were being toyed with. Every turn, every corridor. He knew exactly where we'd go. Then, out of nowhere, the girl stopped. Her eyes went wide. Oh my God, he's waiting. And in that moment, in the pitch black basement, I realized something I couldn't run from. This wasn't just a night of terror. It was the beginning of a war I didn't know I signed up for.
I froze mid-step. My flashlight caught something on the wall. A message scrawled in red, jagged and messy. You can't hide. Not from me. Man, my chest dropped straight to my sneakers. I knew right away this wasn't some random creep. This guy was inside my life, inside my head. And worse, he was already 2 steps ahead. The girl grabbed my hand. We gotta move, now. He's been waiting. Waiting? For me? For what? Bro, this was messed up. Every late night horror story I ever laughed at online? Nah, this was it. Real, raw, and terrifying. She led me to a door I swore hadn't been there before. Rusted lock, paint chipped, like it hadn't been open in decades. I could feel my palms sweating. You sure about this? I whispered. Nope, but we don't have a choice, she said, her voice trembling. The door creaked open, revealing a hidden room stacked with old photographs, letters, and a backpack with my name on it. My name. Big, messy letters, like a warning. A chill ran down my spine. The rasp in my mind whispered, too familiar. What the hell is he trying to tell me? I muttered, heart thumping. Then I noticed it. A video camera, still recording. And the timestamp? Just minutes ago. The cold air whispered past me. The faint hiss of old film tape made my stomach twist. This was no ordinary stalker. He was watching. Always. The girl looked at me, wet hair sticking to her forehead. You not alone, but you gon' have to trust me no matter what. Trust? After everything tonight? I swallowed hard. I don't know if I can. Her eyes shifted when she noticed the key lying in the corner, like she recognized it. You'll need this, she said, but there was something unsaid, something hidden. Just as we were leaving, my phone buzzed. Another message. Look closer. He left something behind. Don't ignore it. I cursed under my breath. Damn it. What now? Beneath the backpack, tucked into the corner, was a tiny worn key, not labeled, not explained, just there. Bro, what door does this even open? I whispered. The girl's gaze hardened. He wants you to find it. And I'm telling you, it's not gonna be pretty. We left the hidden room. The storm outside had quieted, but something worse loomed. Every shadow felt alive, every corner a trap, and in the distance, a faint, mocking laugh, low and chilling. I didn't know what was next. I didn't know if I'd make it, but one thing was certain. He didn't just know my name. He knew my past. And the girl? I still didn't know if I could trust her, or if she was hiding something far bigger than I realized.
Bro, the second the door clicked shut behind us, my blood ran cold. I swear I could feel him in the walls, like he'd melted into the damn house itself. This is messed up. Way messed up, I muttered. The girl just shook her head, eyes darting everywhere. Her voice was low. He's playing with us now. I didn't need her to explain. I could hear it in the silence, the kind of silence that screams danger. We stepped into the main hall. The photos on the walls seemed off. Bro, they weren't just regular photos anymore. Some were scratched, some had been moved, and there, one photo I swore wasn't there before. Me, holding the key, but my face was twisted, like I'd been someone else. I whispered, "You gotta be kidding me." The girl's hands trembled. "Nah, he's messing with your head. He wants you paranoid." I felt my heart hammer like a jackhammer in my chest. Every shadow felt alive. Every creak of the floor was a countdown. My phone buzzed. Another text. Same number, same chilling tone. "You think you're ready? This is nothing yet." Bro, my stomach dropped straight to my sneakers. I glanced at the girl. She swallowed hard. He's not just outside. He's inside your mind too. The way she said it, damn, it made my skin crawl. I realized this wasn't just a stalker. This was someone who knew me better than I knew myself. I wanted to run. My legs felt like lead. My chest was tight as hell. And yet, I couldn't leave. Not yet. Something told me the answers were here. I just didn't know if I was ready for the truth. I just can't mess this up, I thought. But deep down, I knew this was way beyond anything I could handle alone. The girl caught my gaze. If we split, we die. If we stay, we might die anyway. But we get the answers. I nodded. Hell, I didn't like it, but I didn't have a choice. Then, I heard it. A soft, dragging sound, slow and deliberate, behind the hidden wall. Bro, my head snapped around. Nothing. But my gut screamed it wasn't nothing. The girl whispered, "He's testing us. He wants us scared, but he also wants you to see something." We moved closer to the hidden room where the photos and key were. And there it was. Another envelope. No writing. Just waiting. I opened it. Inside, a letter in my handwriting. Not old handwriting, my handwriting from right now. Bro, what the actual hell? I muttered. The girl's eyes went wide. He's inside your head, literally. He's inside your head. Before I could even process it, the lights flickered. Shadows stretched across the floor. And from somewhere deep in the house, a voice whispering my name. "I've been waiting for you. Now it's game time." I froze. The girl grabbed my arm. We've crossed the line. He's not just stalking, he's hunting. And in that moment, I knew nothing would ever be the same.
The house isn't just haunted, it's watching. I froze mid-step when I saw it. Not a shadow, not a person, but the hallway itself seemed alive, bending slightly, like it was breathing. I swear, my chest dropped straight to my sneakers. The girl grabbed my arm. Nah, this ain't normal. Not even close. Her eyes darted to the ceiling where the lights flickered like they were communicating. My stomach tightened, like I'd swallowed a brick. I opened the envelope from part 7 again. Inside, a photo. But not just any photo. It was me, sleeping, right in my own damn bedroom. Bro, this is freaking terrifying. My hands shook. My heart pounded like a damn drum line. The girl leaned close, whispering, "He's inside the house, and he's been inside your life for way longer than you think." I blinked. That sentence hit like a truck. What did she mean? Who could know so much this early? We moved cautiously down the hallway. Every step echoed unnaturally. The storm outside slammed against the windows, but inside, it was dead silent. Too silent. A soft hissing sound came from the walls. I froze. My mind raced. Is this some freaking vent? Or something else? Then, a whisper. My name. Clear. Slow. Menacing. Not real. This can't be real, I said. My voice barely made it past my lips.
The girl grabbed my hand. It's real, and it's getting worse. Suddenly, my phone buzzed again. New text. Same number. This time just one line. Look behind you. Now. I spun around. Nothing. Just the dark hallway stretching endlessly. But then, a flash of movement. Something small. Quick. Gone in a second. The girl whispered, "He's testing your fear. He wants to see if you're ready for the truth." I realized this wasn't just stalking. This was psychological warfare. My chest tightened. My hands shook. I wanted to scream, run, do anything. But the girl's eyes held me. She wasn't just scared. She was calculating, calm. "You're not alone, but you gotta trust me. He's closer than you think." I nodded, barely breathing. My heart raced so fast I thought it'd explode. And in that moment, I understood. This storm, the house, the stalker, none of it was random. We reached the basement door. I could hear soft dragging sounds from below. The key from earlier felt heavier in my pocket, like it was pulsing with some energy I couldn't explain. Then, the lights went out. Total darkness. My phone died, and a voice, low, mocking, terrifying, whispered from somewhere deep, "You've only just begun. Let's see how brave you really are." I grabbed the girl's hand tighter. My gut told me the real nightmare hadn't even started yet. Man, my heart stopped cold the second we pushed open that basement door. The air hit me like a wall, damp, musty, and heavy, like the house was breathing. I swear it felt alive. The girl grabbed my arm. "Yo, this is it. No turning back now." I wanted to bolt, wanted to scream, but something told me I couldn't. Not yet. The flashlight barely cut through the black. Shadows danced on the walls. And then I saw it. A row of boxes, each labeled with my name. My damn name. "Bro, what the hell?" I whispered. Every hair on my neck stood up. The girl leaned close, her eyes glinting in the flickering light. "This isn't just a stalker thing. He's been planning this for years. He knows everything about you." I swallowed hard. My stomach churned. How was this even possible? I opened the first box. Inside, letters, photos, tiny objects from my past. My chest felt like it was being squeezed. I could barely breathe. Every memory I'd shoved away, laid out like a freaking shrine. "Damn it, man, this is too much," I muttered. The girl grabbed a small notebook. "Look at this. He's been tracking you since the day your son left for college." My hands shook as I flipped through it. Everything was documented. Places I'd been, people had trusted, even my son's birthdays. Suddenly, my phone buzzed again. New message. Just 3 words. "I see you." I jumped. My heart pounded like a jackhammer. How did he know I was here? In my own basement? The girl's voice dropped to a whisper. "This isn't just a man, bro. This is someone who knows your fears, your weaknesses, and he's using them against you." I realized in that moment, this wasn't a random terror. It was personal, deeply personal. Then, the sound. Soft, deliberate footsteps from the far end of the basement. Slow, heavy, calculated. No, this ain't it, I muttered, gripping the girl's hand. I could feel the sweat sliding down my back. Suddenly, a shadow flitted across the wall, too fast to be human. I froze. My pulse thundered in my ears. "He's closer than we thought," the girl whispered. Her eyes scanned the dark, alert, tense. And then a low, mocking laugh echoed through the basement. My stomach dropped straight to the floor. "You think you're safe?" The voice hissed. "You've only scratched the surface. I know what's coming next." I grabbed the girl tighter. My gut screamed. Whatever this was, it wasn't over. Not even close. I realized in that moment, the real nightmare hadn't even started yet.
"He's been watching all along." Man, the second the mocking laugh died down, my chest hit the floor. I mean, full-on heart attack mode. The basement wasn't just dark anymore. It felt alive, like it knew I was scared. "We gotta move, now," the girl hissed, dragging me toward the far corner. Her wet hair clung to my shirt. I swear, the smell of rain and mud followed her like a warning. I froze. There, carved into the wall in shaky, almost childlike letters, was a message. "I've known every step you've taken." Bro, no way, I muttered. My stomach churned like I'd swallowed a tornado. The girl's eyes darted to me. "He's not just close. He's inside your head." I blinked, and suddenly a photo fell from the ceiling beam. Me from years ago, standing on my porch. How the hell did he get that? I gripped the flashlight tighter, shaking. Every sound, the dripping water, the floor creaks, the shadow moving behind boxes, made me flinch. "This is messed up, man. Too messed up," I whispered, heart racing. The girl whispered back, almost to herself. "He's been watching all along, from the day you didn't even notice him." That hit me like a truck. Every step I'd taken, every decision, someone was tracking me, feeding off my fear. Suddenly, the flashlight flickered and went out. My chest seized, total black. I could hear him now, soft, deliberate footsteps. "Bro, he's here. I can feel it," I whispered. My voice barely reached the shadows. The girl pulled out the key we found earlier. "We need this. He wants it more than you know." I felt my blood run cold. That key wasn't just a clue. It was a weapon, a lock to something I didn't understand yet. Then, the sound of glass breaking, upstairs, not the basement, upstairs. My pulse shot straight into my throat. Nah, this ain't happening," I muttered, but the girl grabbed my arm. "Move, now!" We scrambled over boxes. My hand brushed a torn envelope with my son's name on it. My chest dropped to my sneakers. Whoever this guy was, he was messing with my family too. And then a cold whisper right behind my ear. "You've only seen the surface. You have no idea what's coming." The girl yanked me back. My brain was spinning, heart hammering. Whatever we were walking into next, it was bigger than the basement, bigger than him, and it was waiting for us upstairs. I realized mid-breath, tonight wasn't just survival. Tonight was about finding out what he truly wanted before it was too late. Man,
I never thought a single night could destroy my brain like this. I mean, full-on nightmare fuel. The second we stepped toward the stairs, I felt it. Every shadow in the house was watching us. "You ready for this? Or are you gonna freeze again?" the girl whispered, eyes sharp, voice low. I swallowed, nodding. My heart was pounding like a damn jackhammer. As we climbed, I noticed the hallway walls lined with pictures from my past, my entire life, every birthday, every memory, all edited to show me alone. "Bro, this is freaking creepy," I muttered. The girl grabbed my hand. "It's not just him, it's someone else, someone close." I froze. Then I saw it, a shadow moving in the corner, not random, deliberate. My chest dropped. "Mom?" I whispered. She stepped out from the darkness, my mom, but her eyes cold, hollow. "You should have listened when I told you to stop digging, kiddo," she said, voice ice. I staggered back. Nah, this can't be real," I stammered. Before I could process, my phone buzzed in my pocket, a video notification. I swiped. It was a recording of everything we did tonight, filmed from multiple angles. "Damn it, he's been inside the house the whole time," I muttered, shaking. The girl's face went pale. "This ain't just a stalker. This is someone who knows everything about us, every freaking move," she whispered. And then the walls began shifting, panels sliding, revealing a hidden room full of monitors. My face went numb. It was a control center. Every moment of my life monitored, every mistake logged. "He, she, whoever?" I muttered, voice cracking. "This ain't human." The girl stepped forward, holding the key from part 5. This opens the truth," she said, trembling. I realized it wasn't just a key, it was a choice. I hesitated. My mind was screaming. Could I trust her? Could I survive? My hands were shaking so bad I dropped the flashlight. Suddenly, my mom lunged. The girl yelled, grabbing me and pulling me back. The key slipped from her hands into a slot in the wall. A panel opened, revealing the man from the woods, alive, grinning, tied to a chair, or so it looked. "What the hell?" I screamed. "It's not him," the girl said, eyes wide. "It's everything we feared, but it's not real, not like you think." And then the room went pitch black. My chest slammed like a drum. The last thing I heard before the lights flickered back, "You've only seen the surface. The real game starts now." I froze, heart pounding, mind racing. And somewhere deep inside, I knew tonight wasn't the end, not by a mile.